Welcome back everybody to this 2-game series, the second game of it. Team Ice up against the Wake, where Ice took game number 1 extremely convincingly. They didn't even leave anything up to imagination, more or less. Anything Awake tried to do, Team Ice countered it, kind of. Awake, they got a couple of kills, but always there were trades, or, well, most of the times there were even better trades for Team Ice, because it was like a 2-for-1. There was, I think, like only one time where it was really 1-for-1. They also killed off a Bristleback a couple of times, Awake that is, the offlane Bristleback for Team Ice. But it just wasn't enough in general to keep the momentum of Ice down. Just that Lina got way too much farm way too early on, but now probably gonna see different drafts from both sides. Bans definitely are different. Awake chose to remove the axe once again, but secondary ban was the Bristleback, whereas a Medusa with a Batrider are banned out by Team Ice. Last time I think it was an Ember Spirit with a Batrider. But Lion will be the first pick for Awake. So maybe that's gonna be like one of the ways for them to succeed. Get the double lockdown, get that burst going from that Finger of Death. As Team Ice once again favored Earthshaker heavily enough to pick it up in the first phase in the draft. As 27 seconds, plus of course this time around Team Ice also do have reserve time because this is the second game. They did have a 0 reserve time for game number 1 because they were late, but for game 2 all of that is reset. So Team Ice. Secondary pick, do they go for an offlaner now? Or do they just pick up the secondary support, let's say maybe a Vengeful Spirit? Last time around, Skyriff Mage definitely did work out for them. As far as cores go, there is the Sniper again, and well, it is the pick. They got it out just before I was about to mention it. Just because Team Ice, why fix something that ain't broken? It was a winning formula, as we saw from game number 1, so why just not go for it again? And there aren't really all that many heroes that really own the Sniper if the Sniper is played mid lane. I can't think of many off the top of my head. Queen of Pain is decent-ish, but slight misplays may end up with the Queen of Pain's own death. Of course, if Awake get a good hero to rotate in, maybe not gonna go for it, just Mirana who hopes to get those arrows going. But Queen of Pain will be the pick for Awake here, so highly likely that we're gonna see the Sniper Queen of Pain matchup. Of course, Ice, they can even change things up. Send the Sniper safe lane and pick up maybe something like a Puck for the mid lane, for example. But next set of bans, Skyriff plus a Troll taken out by Awake. Troll definitely would have been a nice complement to the Sniper there. Get the Battle Trance, get more headshots. And, well, what do you know? A Spectre banned out by Team Ice. Maybe even remove a Clockwork now. Just to make sure Sniper is a little bit safer. Nope, gonna be an Ember Spirit instead. Ember Spirit definitely also one of those heroes that can get extremely close to the Sniper, and with that Flame Guard activated, Sniper can't even rely on his Assassinate or Shrapnel to just make them back off that well. But Team Ice, are they themselves planning to go for a Clockwork? It's really not as useful against the Queen of Pain, because Queen of Pain can just blink out, of course. Lion could be an easy target, but then again, Lion can at least hex out the Clockwork in return. And their Spike even. So we're gonna have a Brewmaster. That is a hero that, well, mostly gets banned or is just straight out ignored even. Lately at least. So will be nice to see how Team Ice try to utilize that. They may be running a Brewmaster offlane even, or it may be Sniper mid, Brewmaster safe lane and pick up a separate offlaner still. Probably the least likely role for the Brewmaster will be, of course, that support. Otherwise, support Brewmasters, I've seen them, but just with an Earthshaker already being there, I don't think going for such a double melee support is worth it. So I think off or safe lane Brewmaster and leave the Sniper mid to deal with the Queen of Pain. As for Awake, going for an IO now. That's like one of the things that Signature Trust likes to do, for example, and Noki, of course, being from Signature and drafting for this particular game as well, does mean that it may be an IO Tiny combination to come out, and Team Ice, unless they want to pick up a Tiny now themselves, Awake are going to get their hands on the combination, unless they want to go for like an IO Gyrocopter or IO Phantom Assassin, or will really anything other than IO. I'm still hoping for Chaos Knight. Just get the Reality Rift onto the Sniper and just club him down. I don't know if they do want to go for it. It's because Chaos Knight almost nobody ever plays it. There was one Chaos Knight I saw in some bigger tournament, and it failed miserably. So yeah, that didn't give me any confidence that the Chaos Knight will start getting picked up a little bit more often. Maybe at the next like major event, they're gonna go for an IO Chaos Knight combination. Maybe just a random Chaos Knight thrown out. Support Chaos Knight, go. Not the worst time, Reality Rift, just get the hero a little bit closer to as well. Of course you would run into massive mana issues. I wonder how Ice Frog or Valve could make Chaos Knight a little bit more viable. Possibly buffing up the mana pool by a little bit may already be fine. Of course, if you can just use your spells too often, then suddenly you may be OP. It's really a thin line between balancing or between the balancing act. But Team Ice, are they like disconnected or something? Or maybe they're just like, oh, we actually have reserve time, let us revel in the fact. But as far as supports go, Ancient Apparition could be one. Just try to negate the IO's regenerative effects. Yeah, there are no disconnects, so it's just Team Ice really taking this long. Ancient Apparition, go. Nope, gonna be a Witch Doctor instead. There really weren't that many choices. But of course, Witch Doctor does also, well, I would have said accomplish the fact that Awake won't go for it now themselves to get that Voodoo Restoration to their combination. But of course, Awake already had the secondary support in the form of the first pick Lion. So Witch Doctor, still a solid hero to have. At least you can like try to heal through a toss. If that toss is just throwing a unit, let's say a creep onto you, for example. If you yourself get tossed up in the air, you're already in trouble because there's going to be an avalanche also on top of that. But IO Tiny is the combination for Awake, and if you're Team Ice, you just never ever want to go late game against IO Tiny. Just because they can even split push and rat things out, just relocate to the Rex, and quite possibly even get those down depending on the amount of farm that Tiny has. Last band's Viper by Ice, so maybe a Shadow Fiend? Maybe something else entirely, but it's gonna be a Templar Assassin, so that's fine as well. Of course, Queen of Pain is decent-ish against TA, but Awake, do they even go for a Queen of Pain mid now that the IO Tiny is there for them? If it's an IO Tiny mid lane, I think Templar Assassin can be fine having that refraction. Depending on how well Awake handled that. With the avalanche, just try to get that down and then get the toss. Or just get the Wisp Spirit to connect to get the refraction charges nullified. Queen of Pain otherwise is decent-ish against Templar Assassin as long as she has a sentry with her in the lane. Just because otherwise, every single time you try to Shadow Strike a Templar Assassin, she's just gonna meld. Well, maybe not every single time, but it should happen more often than not. Just because on the early levels you may not even have meld on the Templar Assassin, so that's like one thing to hold her down. But Awake, last pick about to come, they don't have that many options. They could go for like a mid lane Venomancer if they wanted to, leave Queen of Pain off lane and IO Tiny Lion safe. Queen of Pain off lane may not even be like that bad off. Definitely wouldn't be the most fun lane, just because Witch Doctor can quite reliably harass even a Queen of Pain out of the lane. Just with a little bit of help from a Voodoo Restoration or just the pure threat of an Earthshaker Fisher coming out. As Awake, do they get some more mobility, something more to try to deal with the Sniper? Maybe they do want to pick up that Clockwork even once again. Send the Clock off lane, Queen of Pain Lion safe for example, and IO Tiny mid lane. Or of course Queen of Pain can still go into the mid lane instead. But it will be the Clockwork in the end for Awake, so it's gonna be the second game in a row for them. First game, Clockwork laning was decent-ish. Had a really rough lane, like Crazy Blue Prime pointed out as well on chat. Had a really rough lane being up against just so many disables and just nuke damage as well from the Skyref, of course. But even then, got like a reasonably timed level 6. Hook shots were mostly on target. Unfortunately, there just wasn't enough follow-up for quite a few of those hook shots. So I suppose you really have to coordinate things with your team as well while going for them. But this time around, it's just hook shot into power cogs, into relocate arriving, and well, then there's gonna be follow-up. Even Queen of Pain, pretty mobile, can just close the distance even to a hook-shotted target. But Team Ice, not a bad lineup at all. They definitely also had the synergy of Meld, increasing, of course, the sniper's physical damage, plus also the death ward of that Witch Doctor. Roshan should be rather easy for them, and we do have a pause now. Ice do say their story, so that's nice, but a pause nonetheless. But for the side of Awake, KYT gonna be handling the clockwork, leaving Redfoo on the Lion, Toy to be the Queen of Pain with Boom on the Tiny, and Noki playing the IO for them. As for Team Ice, we are gonna have B-Boy on the Earthshaker again, with Paparazzi being on the Sniper instead of the Lina now, leaving Chestin on the Templar Assassin, JJT on the Brewmaster, and Clement, or Icicle as Mike Loris so neatly found out, well not found out but made up. Clement will be playing on the Witch Doctor. Noki probably didn't notice that disconnect, but at least lets everybody know that the Radiant side, they're ready to take on this game number 2. And this game may go for a really long while, to be honest. Ice have some pretty decent late game. Same can be said for Awake even. Of course, this Queen of Pain, the amount of farm she's gonna get is gonna be pretty important as to how much they're gonna be able to accomplish. Of course, if they get like a early Lion Blink Dagger, that's gonna be nice. But IO most likely will be more in the farming role. As I say that, IO may just not have the space to farm, because you most likely are gonna be with the Tiny like 90% of the game. And then you definitely want your Tiny to get farmed rather than the Lion. Well, at least most likely this IO will go for a straight out bottle. I love how when the game is paused, I just don't see IO. I see there's like something in the air when I look at it real close. Or that was only when I'm moving my camera, I suppose. Or is it from the right angle? It's just a shadow. Just a shadow, guys. Maybe it was those clouds passing over us. You can see the shadows reclining or going that way. That way. So I'm gonna wait here. Is it only me, but does the ground move a little bit anyway? I feel like the picture is moving. It probably is moving. It's not only me, I think. It's, what's it called? Claustrophobia, is it? Feels a little bit like what it should feel like. I don't have it, so I have no idea what it actually feels like to have a claustrophobic, like a shock or whatever it's called, I don't know. A seizure, whatever. Because it's probably gonna feel like the walls are closing in on you, that you don't have any space or something. We do have some pings coming out, but players still disconnected. Chestin, please! Please join, give us game 2. Although we're within reasonable timing of the schedule now. Just because game number 1 was that fast. As Witch Doctor, well, turning or evolving from an ape, kind of. One hand already on a stick, second hand still on the ground, holding his position like an ape would. Of course, Witch Doctor probably pretty close to Earth as it is. Knows all them rituals and whatnot. Although, is it really close to Earth if you're like more voodoo than like a shaman? Shaman's probably more close to Earth than a Witch Doctor. Although, well, probably really fond of nature anyway, because no clothes, no nothing, just some tribal paintings, whatnot. For example, in Diablo's Witch Doctor, the Witch Doctor is like really twitchy. If you just look at it, always like twitching around, not being able to just stand put. And that is supposedly from just tribes, witch doctors, whatever, being cannibals. And if you've been a cannibal for like long enough or something, it's your body gets some certain, I don't know, ingredients is the wrong word, but let's say what you eat isn't all that good for your, well, physical health, probably not for your mental health either, to eat other humans, but it makes them twitch, is what I read from somewhere. I don't remember where, but I think that was why the Witch Doctor, at least in Diablo 3, Maybe earlier Diablos as well, don't really remember it from Diablo 2. Because that was way too long ago. I was way too young when I played Diablo 2 to remember most of it. But yeah. Cannibalism makes you twitch, so unless you, or if you don't want to twitch, do not eat other people. That's the moral of the story, guys. Do not eat other people. And there is no update on when he's gonna be back or anything. They said wait, reconnect. I didn't even see it, but as we all know, the reconnect isn't happening quite yet. So do we have any massive cosmetics? I don't think so. I more or less went over everybody. Clockwork, what do you have for us? Like, what's this? What's this lever? If it pulls on this, is that gonna launch this rocket? It would make sense, but who's gonna refill this rocket? Or what? Wait. Okay, this looks like the back of the bullet, this part here. But there's like a special rocket inside of it. It may still be like this is... Oh god, English is gonna be hard. But if you hit here hard enough, it's just gonna get the gunpowder to react. And then it's gonna pop and send the rocket flying. Probably gonna be something like that. Although, it should be like with the bullet itself. It's a little bit weird that there's like a separate rocket in here. Although, what do I know? I'm no combat arms specialist or anything. But if it's like with a bullet, I just don't know how it should be from the back of it. But what I can say from personal experience is that some Carl Gustav rocket launchers, so to say. You can also fire like handgun bullets from it. You still like load in a proper sized one, but into that there's like a smaller, like a handgun bullet you can put. So just for aim practice, to not waste really expensive like ammunition, you can practice, or well, everybody starts practice with those little handgun bullets, even from an actual like rocket launcher. And handgun bullets, they fly like crap, people. It's like you're 50 meters away from the target, you have to just aim so much higher than the target is, just because it's gonna come down so fast, the acceleration just isn't all that high for it. But he's restarting his modem. I hope he's started restarting it earlier than now. If he started it now, it's probably gonna take quite some time still. As well. What else do we have? The lanes, I suppose, for Ice is gonna be that Brewmaster off lane, Temple Assassin mid with Sniper's safe lane. Every now and then you also see a Temple Assassin being in the safe lane instead, but I'd probably favor... Oh, we have another disconnect. What is this? B-Boy, please. Get your team's act together. Of course, I have no idea who the actual team captain is. All I know is that B-Boy was drafting for them. It really feels like Witch Doctor is feeling down. He's like, just, I can't anymore. Oh, I'm so tired. Just let me lie down and die peacefully. Maybe not die, but just rest a little bit. Oh, never mind. It's just you. I got so hyped for a second, but it was only the Earthshaker reconnecting. Temper Assassin still is missing, of course. But Earthshaker, he is probably one of the better looking heroes in the game, I think. First, he looks cute and cuddly. Would like to pat that fur. Then the totem is just badass as all hell, plus he hits with the totem. That's awesome. And yes, Stanley, why you no casting? Why you no casting, you, I don't know what. It's updating what? Called him updating? Did he mean that he's calling him to get an update on the situation? Or it's like, oh, he had to reinstall Dota. Let's wait for Southeast Asian internet to just get Dota downloaded now. That would be fun. The fun thing is, theoretically, ICE, they were late enough for game number 1 for it to be a game 1 death loss. This series could have already been over if the admins had just really forced things. So he's coming already. Of course, they said the same about their last player when we waited for game number 1 to start. Oh, IO, where are you? I'm gonna check out if we see the IO's light. Or maybe since it's just game started that he hasn't properly loaded out. Wow. Okay. I got into the ground somehow. I want to get back into the ground, guys. I broke Dota. So, if the game unpauses, they're now gonna fall to the pit of hell because there's no ground or not below them anymore. Queen of Pain may survive. Others though, IO, I guess you float anyway, so IO may survive as well. Queen of Pain can just fly. Kinda Queen of Pain fly though. I mean, are those wings sturdy enough? Well, the wings definitely look big enough to carry such a body. Because, for the most part, like in drawings and movies and whatnot, even dragons, depends I suppose, may not have like the biggest wings, but this should do. Especially since they are a little bit folded together. If you just spread them out, it would be, of course, a little bit better. So even, oh no! Ice! Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? So, we have another pause, but there is no reason given to why we are paused. Did I just see a mini disconnect, reconnect? I have no idea, maybe we did, maybe we did not, but at least the admin, yes, thank you Electro, thank you! Thank you so much for asking, like, what the hell's going on? Because us casters cannot talk anything in the chats. Of course, there's no real need for us to talk either. Of course, when the game has been paused for like 10 minutes and the admin isn't around, then it's perfectly fine for the casters to ask, like, guys, what's happening? Like, we want to update the situation for the casters as well. But we can look at the couriers, which we haven't gone over. It's, what courier is it? Golden something. Does look kind of fancy, although it looks like it shouldn't be able to move, because if you're like casting gold, how the hell are you gonna move? If you're like really all golden. It's kind of like spoiler alert, guys, for the, was it the second movie of The Hobbit, the second Hobbit movie. So spoiler alert, guys, close your ears if you don't want to hear anything about the second movie of The Hobbit. But the smog getting covered all in gold, that is like what their plan was, to encase smog in gold, molten gold, or hot gold, or whatever, liquid gold, and have it like encase smog in it, and thus make the dragon unable to move. Of course, plan backfired. But even then, it's like, it shouldn't be able to move. What do the Radiant side have though? Just a mummy. Why does he have his tongue out though? Is it because his muscles have died and he cannot keep it in anymore? Probably. It's like muscles have degenerated from him being dead. Something like that, must be. Good thing he even has a tongue. But nobody is going for any just mass aggressive movements or anything like that. Ice though, they are rather grouped up on the bottom side of the map, paparazzi so far. The only one to look towards the top side of the map. JJT though, he's gonna be the offlaner, does have a sentry plus an observer ward, and well, he's gonna be up against a solo Queen of Pain by the looks of things. Justin gets one attack into him, and Queen of Pain should secure the bounty rune. Nope, Fisher is there, bounty rune picked up by Queen of Pain anyway, just because, well, she sat on it. And now blinks out, and it's gonna be just safe. Brewmaster didn't come close enough. They didn't know exactly where the rest of Awake is. Otherwise, Brewmaster, had you come like here, waited for the Queen of Pain to blink, Thunderclap, Could have just quite possibly chased down the Queen of Pain, but even then, getting the co-op to the skill Blink first is already something. Plus, just 1 or 2 tangos, maybe even 3 tangos to get all the way back to full HP are necessary. As Justin so far has gone for that first point into Psyblade. So has to play a little bit careful, but then again, while Tiny and I are also level 1, they only have either a Toss or an Avalanche and just either Spirits or a Tether, and it's most likely gonna be Tether. Aya though does already have the bottle because I think he got the bounty rune, yeah. So both bounty runes went to Awake. That's definitely a good start. There is a higher win percentage to those who get both bounty runes. Then it's still like Radiant and Dire difference, but it's like 58 and 60%. I think it was something like that. So 2 bounty runes, definitely nice. Toy though, now that he has hit level 2, and it's faster than the Brewmaster just because Brewmaster did not get the bounty rune. It would have been really, really good for the Temper Assassin to get that, but Queen of Pain just sitting on the bounty rune earlier. Temper Assassin wanted to click it, just unable to do so probably. But no first blood coming out yet. Boom, has it level 2, but he needs mana from Noki before he can go for the combo, but no more refraction charges with Spirits, still a few of them flying around. Does not connect onto Justin, as Justin just trying to farm up that bottle, but can't really go up that close to the creeps. Or not too easily at least. KYT though, level 2 in the offlane, gets a bottle charge shared from Noki, well he had one to spare anyway. Gonna bottle up a bounty rune, get some XP, get some gold that way. Queen of Pain does get the Shadow Strike into Brewmaster, but Brewmaster is fairly tanky, does have plenty of tangos as well. The one thing is that in the mid lane you could even get close enough to the Queen of Pain, possibly with a Thunderclap. At the moment though, Queen of Pain should be able to keep a safe distance. At the moment does take damage mostly from the creeps. Brewmaster didn't really do anything there. But there is an Invis, Red Fu Lion. He's about to hit level 2 as well with 1 more creep. So gonna have the X and the Earth Spike both. With those spells and the Shadow Strike to slow down the Brewmaster afterwards, they may just have what it takes to just kill this Brewmaster. Well, they're gonna go Blink forward, Shadow Strike, Hex is already used. Red Fu gets the Earth Spike as well, Thunderclap to slow them down. And Brewmaster, is he gonna have enough RNG in his favor with that block? Not gonna happen. Toy picks up first blood, and already they are off to a better start than game number 1, I believe. Or did Bristleback go down for first blood, or was it Clockwork? I'd like to say it was Clockwork giving away first blood. So 1-0 up for Awake. Last hit wise, Sniper ahead 18 and 10. You would kind of expect that as well, because Clockwork really hasn't been troubling the Sniper so far at all. But the thing is, Ice, they can't really leave the Sniper solo, because if this Clockwork does get close enough with Cogs and Battery Assault, Sniper may just die solo there. Mid lane no Temper Assassin, up to 11 last hit, so that means Bottle is finished. Boots will be the next objective for the TA, I think. Tiny trying to go for the Avalanche, even has gone for a Ring of Passage, gets some extra armor. And that is not that bad of an idea, because otherwise Tiny's biggest weakness before he gets points into Craggy is of course the lack of armor. Although Paralysis Cast will come out, the Fisher is there as well, Noki is in so much trouble. The Ancients, well, didn't quite get there just because they are melee. Had there been an Ancient Black Dragon, the chances of an IO getting denied would have been somewhat higher. But Ice get one in return. Clockwork also in a lot of trouble. Paparazzi by himself just gets the kill. Face Boots too strong this early on. Really well done by Paparazzi, and Clockwork, he just got shown who's boss. Bottom lane though, they do find the Brewmaster with Toy having a double damage to help out. So 2-2 by the end of things, but Temper Assassin also being level 5. Just being able to, even if by a slight midgen, to out-level the enemy opposition in the mid lane, it's still going to give you a slight advantage. Of course, the enemy do have a dual lane there, so it only makes sense. But Justin also getting a reasonable amount of last hits, considering the lane she is in. Oh, bottom lane, JGT again hexed up Brewmaster. Such a bad time. Does get the Thunderclap into Toy, and the tower will finish up the Queen of Pain, or will... Oh, the blink out. That was so clutch. I was so sure she's gonna die, but managed to run away just far enough for the blink to come off again. B-Boy though will arrive. There's the stun onto Toy. Blink, cooldown, 3 more seconds. And with Thunderclap, they secure the kill. Could have just also right clicked, but wanted to just 100% get it down. And Redfoo now gonna go for the mana drain. B-Boy not backing off immediately, so, and there's another Earth Spike now because of that fact. Redfoo though, not even gonna need it, or is she? Goes for the Earth Spike, tries to kill Brewmaster, but doesn't have enough. Oh wow. I think he's still gonna be fine with just running away B-Boy. Not enough mana for another Fissure for another like 20 seconds. So Redfoo will eventually survive somehow. Although Brewmaster now, he might be in trouble. Queen of Pain, blink forward, Scream of Pain, Shadow Strike, and well, what do you know? Surprise, surprise, that's the kill. Brewmaster, no idea why he stuck around with such low health. Especially since the bottle was coming out, just go meet the bottle, region up, and then go back. That was way too risky, and there was nothing to gain either. Like, really nothing to gain from going up there earlier. Although, level 4 now, bottom lane, Toy does get stunned, but gets the slow one to B-Boy before. Blink forward, Scream of Pain, Justin tries to come in and help, but B-Boy will lose her life before, and Toy, well, the blink cooldown is long, but Justin not enough mana for a Psionic Trap to slow down the Queen of Pain. Oh no, well, there's the Psionic Trap now, but I think it's too late. Needed it a lot earlier. Blink will be there in 1 second, and Toy will just blink to safety. So unfortunate for Justin there, lacking that little bit of mana. Had the Psionic Track come out immediately, Toy would have been 100% dead, I think. Really needed like only one more attack. With the refraction extra damage, of course. Top lane, of course, Paparazzi still enjoying relative free farm. Clockwork though, up to level 5. Brewmaster, well, almost level 6, but Brewmaster has died 3 times. We do have a Fissure into Redfoo, but Brewmaster didn't get close enough because there's no boots yet on JJT. Does have a bottle. But with those boots, I think they could have chased down Lion there. Lion did just have enough mana for a Hex, so maybe could have reacted anyway. But even then, at least like force him to use the last of his mana. Tiny, up to 44 last hits now. Has also farmed out the jungle a little bit. Didn't finish it up completely, but there's still almost an entire triple stack waiting for the Avalanche Toss combination to just clean things up. I mean, Tiny is getting farmed, so that's always scary. Does have power treads and bracers already. Top lane, Assassinate gets the kill on Clockwork. Paparazzi getting stronger and stronger. Didn't really even need Clement, probably, although may have been that Paralyzing Cast to buy those extra couple of seconds. Oh, bottom lane, they're gonna go for Redfoo. There's the Thunderclap, Primal Split is used, guaranteed kill, although then again B-Boy is gonna lose his life in return, I think, or is he? They have Clement there, as is Justin. Do we have a blink? Yes, we do, and suddenly Toy, he's gonna be perfectly fine. Psionic Trap doesn't even connect. So that's like the one downside of using the Cyclone there on the Queen of Pain. It's just gonna mean that she has more time to get that blink of cooldown. Although this time I don't think she even used the blink to go in to begin with. Paralyzing Cast to the illusions and back, or no? Not just to the illusions, Toy. Not a single bounce went back to the Queen of Pain. There aren't that many bounces with it being level 2, the Paralyzing Cast, but even then, it just soaked up by all the illusions, didn't get back to the Queen of Pain. Another Thunderclap waiting, but JJT has to be careful. Toy, if only she had Sonic Wave, that would be so devastating, but I think she's gonna go for the kill anyway. Fissure comes out, Blink, Scream of Pain, lands the kill though. No Enchant Totem for B-Boy, only level 1. Just, oh, Enchant Totem would have, I think, secured the kill on Queen of Pain. Redfoo does miss that Earth Spike timing though, and will lose his life for it. Or is he Paparazzi? No Assassinate, but doesn't even need it. Gets the headshot to get a little bit closer. Mid lane Boom takes some damage from the meld hit of Justin, but that's about it. But this game, Awake looking a hell of a lot better than game number 1. And they have a really solid lineup as well while at it. Clockwork now level 6 has the hookshot. And well, Brewmaster and Clockwork still rather similar in both XP as well as farm. Brewmaster would like to have the blink, but probably not going to be there for at least another 5 minutes, I'd say. But also this Earthshaker and Witch Doctor just haven't accomplished as much. Or every single time they are a part of the kill, they unfortunately die themselves as well. Just this Earthshaker has been so low leveled, and well, top lane, they get another slow one to JJT. There's no Primal Split. Okay, wait, the hookshot does miss, well, I'd say completely. But there's still, can you get close enough? Shadow Strike slow should do the trick here. Brewmaster trying to outrun them. The Sonic Wave is spent, still alive, but one more attack brings him down. And well, there were no TPs to come and assist. One Fissure would have probably been enough. Noki also level 6 on Yaya now, just freshly so, and there's the relocate coming out. Paparazzi hexed first, Earth Spike, Avalanche to follow, toss as well to finish the trick. Although Noki gets it with the spirits, I think. Although Queen of Pain also died top lane to just a support. Witch Doctor being level 6 now, mid lane though, Noki came back by himself. There's a double damage Temper Assassin awaiting. So that just happened. That just happened. So 9 to 8 the kill score, graph wise, a little bit up, a little bit down. But in the end there is about a 1k lead for Awaken net worth. XP completely zeroed out. So it's just who gets the mid game momentum first. Who gets the blink there, says Justin. Does go for the meld a little bit early, but then again look at the damage on Toy. He's gonna die, or is he? Uphill miss, but still catches up. Wow, that was a turnaround. You do not want to mess with a double damage Temper Assassin and blink in like that. Bottom lane, Redfoo gonna lose his life, I think. Oh, still alive. They don't go to follow up. They choose Boom instead. Tiny, of course, is the bigger kill. They do use the Death Ward. Does get cancelled in the end by an Avalanche, but they need a little bit more. They won't get either killer, will they? They got the Lion in the backlines with something, but KYT goes in with the hookshot. Clement tanking it up. Voodoo Restoration, is it gonna be enough? It may. Somebody else needs to tank the Battery Assault. All of the Battery Assault went to the Witch Doctor, none of it to the Brewmaster before. But there's a Thunderclap, Fisher to follow, a few more attacks, some body blocking as well. Nope, no body blocking. And that's gonna be Clockwork just freely running away. A little bit disappointing by JJT, that didn't go for the body block, nor did he use the Drunken Haze to slow down the target, but Boom survived. Tiny survived that somehow. Of course, is pretty tanky. Justin tried to go for the Clockwork and get the snipe, but now in some trouble himself, possibly. Blink forward, Shadow Strike does not get dodged by the meld. Still has a meld to go for the damage if need be. Meld just got used and he gets hexed up anyway. Oh, that's a mistake. Do they have the Finger of Death? They do. That is huge. Temper Assassin was getting some pretty nice farm, getting some momentum going. Now though, had to use a drum charge, which didn't end up just doing anything for him. Just went a little bit too deep. Should have known that backup is coming. Mid lane Boom, Paralyzing Cask is used by Clement. Death Ward still on cooldown though, and well, even if he had Death Ward, probably just doesn't have quite enough damage by himself. But this game, 11 to 10, almost 2 kills per minute. Just lots of action going on as Paparazzi has picked up a Glove of Haste. Probably a Maelstrom toy though. Thunderclap comes out. Fisher as well. Blink already on cooldown. Do they have enough Drunken Haze? Is there to slow down Queen of Pain? But seems to be fast enough. Echo Slam for a little bit of extra damage. Fisher. Oh wow. Toy gonna make it out. Just so many heroes escaping with such little HP for Awake all the time. They really needed like that blink on the Brewmaster to catch up. They're still gonna go and look. Brewmaster does have the security of the Primal Split in only 10 seconds. Oh, there was even a random Fisher. That means the B-Boy, he is completely screwed now. Fisher on cooldown, can't do anything at all. Maybe he can enchant out them once when he can dodge the Battery Assault, but that was just way too hopeful, thinking that the Queen of Pain is still randomly around somewhere. So another kill, gifted to Awake, kind of. Mid lane Justin will get a tower down unless the Night Toy comes in. But this should be a tower kill. Yeah, tower down, Meld to dodge that Shadow Strike. Relocate coming in though. Justin does have a refraction, doesn't get to activate it though. Oh wow. There's the Earth Spike as well and will not even get the chance. A little bit too slow in the reactions there, but there's a Shrapnel into Toy. Should be able to stay alive. Noki, Assassinate. Won't even come out because the Relocate jaunted them back. Bottom lane though, KYT. 3 heroes are close by, but they still lack the blink. JJT only halfway to it. Redfoo, oh, if you're on the high ground, Redfoo into the Fisher, Thunderclap, Paralyzing Cask, nothing to bounce to, and gets the double Earth Spike. Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave is spent for this, will get the kill on B-Boy, I think. Then again, Voodoo Restoration will buy a little bit of time. Death Ward is there as well with the Boulder Toss, Enchant Totem attack. KYT gets the hookshot, but not into Clement. Clement still alive, Shrapnel comes out to slow down Clockwork. Well, this is the fight the DICE have been looking for all this game. They get 3 kills, 2 of them being core heroes. Definitely nicely done. Paparazzi showing up at the right time. And that's his Maelstrom finished if he wants to purchase it up. It is Mithril Hammer and, well, recipe will shortly follow. Also 900 gold on the Shaker. Brewmaster suddenly up to 1.8k gold. So got about 600 gold from that previous fight. $400 health only on the tier 1 bottom lane as well. They already got the tier 1 mid lane beforehand. Of course, Temper Assassin paid with his life. But the end result with Ice being able to retaliate with 3 kills definitely make it in the favor of Ice in the long run. But Tiny still farming up, getting closer to the Aghanims, only one component short of it, the Blade of Alacrity. I'd say it's still not like a perfect position for Ice to really be in. Because Tiny, once he gets that Aghanims, so much damage is going to be coming out, and Sniper, how do they defend the Sniper here? If the Queen of Pain really wants to just jump the Sniper, what's going to stop him is, oh, Justin again in trouble, gets skanked by 5 people, relocate was used, hookshot still on off cooldown, Finger of Death as well, so that was a really easy kill, didn't overcommit anything really for it, just a relocate, not that big of a deal. But there is now a blink on the Brewmaster, so that's going to definitely help out Ice. And the Wake, if only their Clockwork had more farm. If only the Clockwork had about the same amount as the Brewmaster does. That's because Clockwork, you hookshot in, but you may just end up as easy fodder with the amount of health and, well, survivability you have for now. Not as bad as last game though, because there's no Laguna Blade on the enemy side. No early Aghanims level 3 Laguna Blade. But boom, only 100 gold away now. Just farms up this stack and he's gonna have it top lane. Do we have a gank towards Justin? Oh, TP's in and denies the tower. Nicely done. Building it for a BKB now. Definitely gonna be a just necessary item to have. Shadow Strike does connect. Meld was used, so he can't go for the meld hit right away. But might get the kill anyway. There's the meld hit. A few more attacks. Now the Hex is there, Justin. Now he's the one who has to escape, or is he? Psyblades don't connect either because Toy blinks away. If only that first meld had hit, maybe it could have been enough with all the minus armor coming from it. But Aghanims on Tiny. Crow level 2 as well at the same time. And look at how tanky he is. Has gotten 1 point into Craggy. Now another relocate Justin. Is he the one to get caught? B-Boy already goes down. Avalanche was used for him, but Justin slowed down. Earth spiked up, tossed. And Finger of Death to secure the kill. Awake. They may be running away with this game to just get a few more kills, but relocate back. Boom, cannot get close enough to that poor Witch Doctor. But oh, Witch Doctor Sonic Waves there. Voodoo Restoration keeps him alive. Well, he survived the burst anyway, and then the Voodoo Restoration game. Suddenly, Paralyzing Cask, Assassinate as well. Blink. 1 second, not enough. Witch Doctor got the kill with just a Death Ward. So Queen of Pain going a little bit too deep. And well, Clement back to full health. Earn charges, Voodoo Restoration mid lane, JJT. Blink already in cooldown, so can't blink Thunderclap and Noki's IO. Does Thunderclap boom though? Paralyzing Cask as well, not gonna bounce to anything at all. Primal Split is used. They want this kill, they want this bad B-Boy. Withholding the Fissure, waiting for actually and block, but boom, gonna lose his life anyway. Wow. That one smack though, that damage it did to the Witch Doctor. But Tiny down, suddenly Sniper, he's number 1 in net worth now. Yes, there's a really just small line differentiating him and the Tiny, but even then, Tiny isn't like completely snowballing out of control in just contrast to your own heroes, or twice as heroes. So 16 to 15, still pretty close to that 2 kill per minute mark. Magical game, guys, magical game. But Tiny with the Aghanims is just going to get farmed so fast. Look at this quad stack of Ancient. Oh, nope. Is it 5 stack? No, it's a quad stack still. I thought for a second that there are double granite golems, but there's only 1 set. Those are the baby ones. Ancient rock golems. Those are only rock granite. Rock granite. Yeah, that was stupid. Toss into Paparazzi just to do a little bit of chip damage. Paparazzi though does have a blink now as well, just to position himself a little bit better. It's 1.1k on Chestin. Does he have a component? Nope. So PKB not that close. Temper Assassin still struggling a little bit with farm. Brewmaster does have power threads now, so tanking up a tiny bit. Primal Split though, 1 cooldown for another long 43 seconds. Sonic Wave will be up in 7. So bursting somebody down shouldn't be an issue. Soon the Orchid will also be done on Toy. So Brewmaster doesn't have any way to cancel it. Neither does really anybody else for now. So Orchid against Temper Assassin and Brewmaster is nice. Oh, never mind. Has it delivered out? But Relocate comes in. They want to get KYT, but Paparazzi somehow still alive. Can they get KYT? There's the Echo Slam, Blink, Thunderclap, a few more attacks. Urn of Shadows healing Paparazzi up as well. So they get 2 kills. Temper Assassin kills Queen of Pain somehow solo kill. I guess Queen of Pain just blinked to get closer to the fight, and now Redfoo assassinate to get the kill. Got the Hex on Brewmaster, but didn't really matter in the end. Now Noki and Boom, they want to go back top lane. Justin just activated Refraction, and well, he saw them coming. He wants to go for the kill. Boom. There's the meld. Do they have a relocate? No, it was already used for the bottom, of course. Fisher, he's holding it, gets the stun on both. The Psionic Trap to follow. Meld does miss. Thunderclap also off target, I believe, but Boom now. He's gonna go down. Does get toss. Well, Earthshaker, there was no need for him to just stay that close. Just because there were so many heroes coming towards the Tiny anyway. But even if the Earthshaker died, who cares? Because Awake, they pretty much lost all 5 of their members in the last minute and a half maybe. So Ice, showing that they can still brawl, and quite effectively so. Maybe Awake should just focus a little bit more on farming up the Tiny, for example. Now mid lane Toy, just look at the range Paparazzi is attacking from. So annoying. But looking at the graphs now, it is about a 3k lead for Ice after the previous fight. About 3k in XP as well. Not a massive lead, definitely nothing that Awake should be like too worried about. Especially now that Redfoo is getting pretty close to his own Blink Dagger on the line. Also level 11 closing in, which means a 60-second lower cooldown on that ultimate. And also extra damage as well, which is gonna be nice. 725 damage for level 2 ultimate. Not too shabby at all. That burst is really low. Bottom lane relocate comes in. They have the silence and brew, but the Fisher buys enough time for the primal split to come out. Sonic Wave used. Oh, Toy was hesitant, and now he's gonna pay the price. Death Ward in the face. They threw up Tiny in the air. Noki, he's gonna lose his life. Can't do anything at all with just Paparazzi attacking from such a range, and another Fisher to slow him down. Bullet Toss was already used, and another kill on the Tiny. 3 heroes down. Well, nice attempt, but B-Boy spot on with that Fisher, stopping the follow-up initiation onto the Brewmaster, buying enough time for that Orchid to end, the silence. And then Primal Split, Sonic Wave. I'm not too sure if the Sonic Wave would have secured the kill before the Primal Split, but now it just damaged the Earthshaker, and that's it. PKB with this also finished on Cheston. And can they also get the tier 2? Quite possibly so. We have a Mjolnir recipe on Paparazzi also now. So it is 60 gold away. Only 60 gold away from finishing it. That's just gonna be easy extra damage. Extra attack speed, of course, as well. A load of it. Tower, Justin wants it bad. He's probably gonna get it as well without having to sacrifice anything. No, the fortification. Only 55 HP remaining. Justin gets healed up a little bit, but not even carrying a TP, so can't TP BKB TP rather. But they get the tower down. KYT does get Fisher to stop that hookshot from cancelling anybody from their escape. JJT has picked up a point booster on the Brew though. So Aghanim Scepter may not even be that bad of an item. Just make your Brewlings survive longer. Just get the dodge effect, I think. Dodge on the Fire Panda, right? The Drunken Brawler. Well, I'm gonna see it when he actually picks up the Aghanims. But Mjolnir finished. 4-step on the Clockwork himself, top lane. Blink, Thunderclap, forcing out Toy. Of course, they don't have any follow-up anyway. But just Toy definitely has died plenty of times this game to not overstay her welcome too easily. 500 gold necessary only for Earthshaker's Blink. Witch Doctor with Face Boots and Urn. Face Boots, not too common of an item unless it's a core Witch Doctor, but Clement so far has worked out, so why the hell not? So working for that Aghanim Scepter next, unless it's a Bloodstone. Ayo in the meantime has himself an Urn. Bottle, of course, he had it from the start. And Boots, not really all that rich. In fact, the lowest farming hero in the game. Redfoo though, farming the enemy jungle. He just needs this one Hellbear Smasher. Will somebody find him from Ice? I don't think so, doesn't look like it. Although, then again, Icicle coming in. Oh no, it couldn't even last it. Well, better just escape, because you can just wait 30 seconds and have the gold anyway. If you die though, you're going to delay the blink at least by like minute and a half, maybe even 2. But these games, guys. There is a plate mail picked up on Tiny, so I think Aghanim Scepter is definitely going to make more sense than the Shiva's card. So plate mail is done, has enough for the Hyperstone as well. Psionic Trap does slow him down, but Chestin a little bit too low on mana to properly combat until, of course, ship off the Regen Rune. At the moment though, do they really want to go in? Tower does get destroyed, not denied. Boom. Uses the avalanche and relocate out by Noki. Good thing Death Ward wasn't used. That hookshot, oh, so close. Even had vision, but couldn't get the right angle. Couldn't predict the proper movement speed. Oh, in the meantime, Noki goes down. Oh yeah, never mind. He of course came back, Justin. I don't think he got the full regeneration because he's lacking a little bit of mana, but he's on full HP and should have plenty of mana as well for his spells. Fairly cheap spells anyway for TA. So that's gonna be Blink now for Earthshaker. That is huge. Another 1.5k for on the Templar Assassin. Or Sniper rather, 2.2 on the Templar. Chem even picked up on the Witch Doctor now and the Wake. The right progression really has slowed down. Queen of Pain does have an Ogre Club, so BKB will be coming out next, but there's already an 8k network fleet all of a sudden for Ice. XP by about 12,000. And is this Roshan time? They have the -8 armor of course, so it's definitely gonna be pretty fast for them. If Sniper at least joins them, which looks like he is. They even have some pretty nice vision. Just look at the vision the Dire Side have. They're gonna see a Wake coming unless a Wake are smoked. And Roshan is gonna go down before a Wake even realize that it's going on. So that's Roche. Aegis will go to the Sniper because look at how squishy he is. Templar Assassin has the BKB 1.5k health, so she should be fine at all times. Unless you of course get Blink Hex, which the Lion does have now. So Blink Hex will also be there. Hex only level 1, but 2.5 second stun. It will just buy enough time for the other stuns to follow up, like the Earth Spike, Avalanche even from the Tiny, and that's AC also done. So AC will greatly help reduce the effect of the meld from the Templar Assassin. Also make the entire team just more durable against physical damage. Do we have an Aghanims flying out though? Yes, Aghanims Brewmaster coming out. Double Thunderclap is pretty devastating, in fact, especially if it's used against supports. I mean, Lion, you blink, Thunderclap, Primal Split, Thunderclap, Lion almost dead already. Tower going down, Justin just standing in the front lines. Still has to be, or should be, a little bit worried about Blink Hex. Although they may not even know that Lion has a Hex, but they're not even sending that many heroes in. Paparazzi, just he's attacking away at the tower, pops the shrapnel for a little bit of extra vision, and they're gonna go in, finish the tier 2, slow into KYT, blink Thunderclap, Primal Split not used yet because they won't even need it, I think. Yeah, they just get the kill, or do they know KYT is still alive? Assassinate should land the kill, and indeed it will. But that was close, as close as it could have gotten to an escape from that point. But does have buyback. That's the important one. In the meantime, Io and Tiny, they're just gonna go. AC is finished. Boom. Look at the damage. They can't base trade Ice. They have to TP back now. Is there anybody to cancel the TPs? Silence in the meantime onto Justin. BKB not coming out. Earthspike is there. Is he gonna text as well? Sonic Wave, Finger of Death. No, BKB just thought he can escape anyway. Lion does lose his life. Paparazzi tried to stand his ground. There's the Death Ward as well. Toy. He's not the target of it. KYT tanks up most of it, but KYT runs out and Icicle or Clement gets the kill. KYT is still alive. Top racks were saved. Somehow Io got killed. But Paparazzi, can they go for Boom? Starting the attack process of Paparazzi. Shrapnel still on cooldown though. Avalanche will get the kill on Witch Doctor. At least the toss will. But Boom still taking lots of damage. He may even go down here. He is pretty speedy though. And Assassinate. Oh, not gonna come in. And there's the hookshot from KYT. Shrapnel comes out again. Pops the Mjolnir. He's still alive somehow. Barely. However, barely. But stays alive. Mjolnir procs for the win. But then again, Tiny also escapes. Clockwork did have the buyback as well though. Plus, they got the tier 3 top lane. So it wasn't all that bad of a trade. Probably Ice slightly coming out ahead in the end anyway. Sniper now, whoa, 4.9k gold. But that Clockwork just running out of Death Ward to have the Queen of Pain die to the Death Ward. Witch Doctor in the end did lose his life as it is. And Queen of Pain is suddenly only 100 gold away from the BKB. Almost certainly gonna finish it before the next fight. Of course, there's still lots of physical damage to be afraid of. Especially now that there's a Desolator to be finished on the Templar Assassin here. B-Boy probably working towards the 4-staff and Paparazzi. That's gonna be a Skydit, just tank up. That's gonna help greatly, not only in just tanking it. Whoa, Redfoo, Blink, Thunderclap. Fisher was already used, Enchant Totem does secure the kill there. But it's just gonna help you get the kill on the Tiny. If the Skydit was finished beforehand, for example, that would have been a kill on the Tiny. Hell, even one Ultimate Orb may have given the attack speed and damage to the Sniper to kill the Tiny in that situation. But Justin, only 500 gold short of the Desolator recipe. Boom, of course, in the meantime, has picked up a Reaver. I wonder, is it a Satanic or is it a Heart? He's probably gonna go for Heart, but I think Satanic may not even be a bad choice. If you could share Heart Aura, or not Aura, but Heart buff, that would be sick. Just pop the Heart buff onto the IO. Of course, IO doesn't have that great of a health pool, and it is percentage based. In the meantime, Noki and Boom, they TP to the bottom lane, but, well, relocate rather to the bottom lane. Are they gonna wait for the relocate to come back? Do they know where it came from? It was only Noki going back, and he's gonna be safe. So it leaves Boom there. Boom gonna TP to the mid lane. Do they have a smoke on anybody? No smoke at the moment, unless it's on the chicken. Nope. So they're just gonna stay grouped up. They want to prevent from themselves getting picked off, and you never want to get picked off, so good for them. Aghanim's halfway done for the Witch Doctor. Since he did die in the previous fight, and well, I would have almost said that he has died almost in every fight, but that's nowhere near the truth. Really, the supports have played well on Ice, in all fairness. Awake, of course, not too bad themselves either. Lion just a hard time for him. Oh, but they get the Blink Silence. Thunderclap is there. But they kill off the Earthshaker, which means no more stuns. 4-step onto Redfoo will guarantee that escape toy. With the BKB also getting out. Shrapnels are there, but no physical damage. Nothing to stop the TP's Justin in the meantime. Ring around the Rosie. Not popping his own BKB. Is it still? Yeah, it's still 10 seconds. And Justin, he knows he cannot fight it by himself. In the meantime, there's a Tornado or Cyclone onto Clockwork. Can they catch up with anything else? Nope, 4-step away. That 4-step onto Redfoo though, and everybody makes it out. It's a Primal Split used now. It's not that long of a cooldown, I mean 67 seconds more. But killing that Earthshaker that fast is definitely crucial, because Earthshaker is just a huge amount of lockdown, a pretty nice amount of damage, and it's really the lockdown aspect which makes it so that Sniper can attack every so more often. Oh, Toy though might be in some trouble. Does blink out, but they still catch him. Look at the damage coming out from the Sniper. Theoretically shouldn't even hit that hard, but of course headshot does extra damage. 90 damage on the last level. Wow, 90 damage, not bad at all. Free Daedalus damage. Or free Monkey King bar, which gives 88. It's closer, I suppose. Daedalus is 81. Of course Daedalus gives you crits as well, but even then, easy damage if it procs. If it procs. 2.1k now on Paparazzi though. AC may be a solid item to go for. Of course, Sniper himself probably won't go for it. Maybe Monkey King bar as... Oh! Blink Echo Slam into Boom. Do they have a relocate to get him to safety? Noki trying to go for it. No! Doesn't get close enough for the Tether. Just relocates out by himself. But they tried to just stop that relocate so hard that they didn't focus on Boom at the same time. And Boom, well, not gonna be able to outrun them anyway. Oh! Craggy Exterior, you're kidding me, right? Another Psionic Trap is there. Avalanche. Or just a toss. But with the Fissure, they will get the kill. Temper Assassin gets that one. Sniper gets Noki as he comes back from that relocate. And Noki doesn't have buyback. Tiny does. But looking at the net worth, which we haven't done for some time. Sniper and Tiny up there. Then there's the Templar Assassin. But after the Queen of Pain Awake, just they don't have that much farm and Clockwork. Unless you really get kills and you get like objectives, you don't farm that fast. But Tiny, they only want to have buyback, and... well, at least there's no Aegis or Cheese for Ice, so that's a positive, I suppose. In the meantime, Redfoo drops down to about half HP from just an Assassinate. Ice, though, on the same note, do back off. The Brewmaster is dead after all, so no need for them to just overstay their welcome, especially since they did get the buyback out from Boom. Ace going for that Heart of the Rask, though. So yes, he's tanky, but if everybody else around him dies, Ice can definitely deal with the Tiny afterwards, just kiting him around with the Sniper, for example. Sniper, at least with the Mask of Mars activated, he can just solo kill Tiny if he starts at a long enough distance. Roshan now does just now respawn, plus this Psionic Trap should have vision of the Roshan. Indeed it does, whereas the Radiant side, looking at their vision, they more or less have none of it. They don't have a single ward down. Oh no, mistaken. There is one, but that doesn't scout out anybody. And what do you know, Paparazzi? Gonna enter the Roche Pit. May want to wait for the melt to arrive, or nope, he's starting it. Temper Assassin will come in with that minus 17 armor. Not 15, what am I saying? Minus 15. I thought about the 7 of Desolator and I was like, wow, that's 17 then. But of course, Meld 8, Desolator 7. I just rechecked my facts because Medallion used to be 6, now it's 7. It's just in a habit of mine to call Medallion a -6 armor item anyway. But it's a habit I mostly got rid of now, I think, over the past 2-3 days. Icicle though. Mike really didn't do me any favors by calling him Icicle, which is pretty brilliant. But oh, boom, Shrapnel is gonna slow him down. Paparazzi, can he get close enough for some normal attacks as well? Shrapnel Skull, Lord. There's the Primal Split coming out as well. This time around, we're gonna have the relocate to get him to safety. Do they have anybody else to chase? Nope, nobody's around. So they're just gonna be able to kill off the IO, and it was a Primal Split for an IO. I suppose it's not that bad, of course. The bigger kill would have been Tiny, but they just couldn't find the IO to stop his relocate from happening. So still Ice, looking at the lead, XP, wow, 20,000. Net worth, 14,000. They're just looking so solid right about now. Oh, Toy. Wanted to go for a rune, but there was no rune to pick up. Otherwise, maybe like Blink Echo Slam even, but with the BKB I think Toy should be fine. Unless there's really a perfect stun lock from Ice. Now Clement. Oh, they get the Fisher onto Red Foo. Enchant Totem as well. Are they gonna spend the Echo Slam? Not necessary. Paralyzing Cast gets that extra 1 second stun duration. Justin in the meantime finds himself a tier 3 to attack. Although will back off, or well, maybe not back off entirely, but just play it safe. He's working towards the butterfly, has the Eagle Song finished. In the meantime, Paparazzi has a Crystallis and Clement. That is the Aghanims finished for the Witch Doctor. Tiny though, oh boom! Solo split pushing time. Is it gonna be faster? They already lose a tier 3 in their own base. And Sonic Wave will do some damage. B-Boy already TPing out. Boom, gonna try to go for the top lane instead. But it's just not gonna happen. In the meantime, Justin, Paparazzi and JJT still in the top lane. Cracks are down to half HP. Relocate IO. He's gonna come in and help. They want to trade this. Backdoor protection is not there for now. But there's gonna be Blink, Echo Slam, Death Ward as well. Look at those bounces going. Now boom, he's alone, gets stunned once more, but gets the range Rex. He's just so durable with the AC against physical damage. Of course, Paralyzing Cask. Oh, gonna stop the TP. Boom, cannot get back. And now TP is coming for Ice. Oh, no Blink before Thunderclap though. Does still get the slow. Fisher is gonna be there. I think they're gonna get the kill, or are they? He can just Avalanche Toss and smack down B-Boy. There's the Avalanche, smack, toss, Force Staff though. Oh, Force Staff. Blink comes out, there's the Thunderclap to connect, slow down, boom, and finally Sniper arrives to actually get some damage for their team. But Sniper has another 6k goal in the meantime. Justin, BKB popped, Ghost Scepters do buy some time. Queen of Pain is gonna have the Blink away. Everybody's gonna stay safe. Although Justin, Redfoo can just Blink, Hex again. Justin, I think it's gonna go down. There's the Hex, KYT, he's around, gets the hookshot as well. Queen of Pain arrives, double damage, Shadow Strike. Justin gonna go down to the Finger of Death, but they're gonna lose 2 in return, or are they? Ghost Scepter on KYT, trying to TP out, may succeed here. No Crystallis on Paparazzi to get those crits. So Justin should have just ran away with the BKB. After the Ghost Scepters came out, like you can't get the kill anymore. In the meantime, Assassinate into Toy. Brings her down pretty low, but she's gonna be mobile enough. They are a Rax ahead though. Well, a half set of Rax. Noki. Oh, wow. That just happened. Sniper saw, killed, and there's no buybacks. I mean, Queen of Pain just trying to push out top lane, but look how that is going. Did her TP get cancelled earlier, or does she not have a TP? Almost dies to the creeps. Has to pop a Ghost Scepter against creeps. And in the meantime, they're gonna lose base. Of course, it's not like Queen of Pain could defend without a Sonic Wave there anyway. Especially since the Age is still there for, well, another minute. So that's, I think, gonna be the third set of Rax as well. Or is it? No, they're gonna back off. Tiny is respawning after all. So they're gonna play it safe. They have a Rax in the half advantage, and, well, top lane, it's only range Rax against a full set. 8.5 thousand. 8,500 on Paparazzi. What's he gonna do with the gold? Probably finish up the Daedalus. Yeah, Daedalus is already finished, so another 7.6k. Or, well, I said finished, but it's probably not entirely true, as B-Boy. Oh, Shadow Amulet. Gonna go in, Echo Slam into Boom. Thunderclap as well, but IO, is he gonna be able to relocate Boom out and Boom down to half HP? I don't think they have enough, or do they? Death Ward, nope, relocated out. Death Ward gets cancelled, KYT pops his Ghost Scepter, will stay alive. E-Blade in the meantime on Temporary Assassin picked up. They throw Queen of Pain in the air though, KYT slowed down. Paparazzi is doing the damage, not Not that much, to be honest, without Mask of Madness activated, but he's waiting with the Mask of Madness. BKB on Toy, B-Boy once again in the Shadow Amulet, just in the safety of it. Aegis is reclaimed though. B-Boy gets hit, so they know somebody's there. Gets the Fissure, but there's no Echo Slam anymore. Sonic Wave spent only on the Brewmaster. He gets Earth Spiked up as well, but they need so much more. 4 Staffs keep them safe. Lion drops down to half Toy. Another Ghost Scepter. Those Ghost Scepters though, but Redfu, Paralyzing Cast still bounces through, and with, well, it was the Thunderclap getting the kill. E-Blade was also used though. Monkey King Bar now, finished on Sniper. What's he even gonna replace? Boom, gets stunned. B-Boy a little bit too deep, but space created. They're gonna go for that tier 3. Mask of Madness is dropped, as B-Boy does go down in the end. But that's Daedalus and Monkey King Bar. Now Sniper hurts. He's just turning out like 200 extra damage almost. More like 170, but it's enough. And look at Boom. Blink forward from Paparazzi as well. Boom. Well, he tried to just ball towards the Sniper, but no way. So Ice in the end, they do win this 2-0 and end the group stage with a score of 17-1. That's just so damn dominating. It's not like there are all that many easy opponents. Awake, pretty solid. There's Execration, of course. There's even First Departure. Even Garuda Infinity has had some pretty great games this season. But really, 17-1. Only losing 1 game to Execration. Well played, Ice. A team to just look out for in the future for sure from the Southeast Asian scene. But guys, this will conclude the broadcast. For me at least. Maybe somebody else is going to take over for the later games. But I do appreciate that you guys tuned in. Although there's other Dota going on, especially the Summit qualifiers. So greatly appreciated. And of course, if you want to see more HeflaTV in the future, check us out on our Facebook and Twitter, HeflaTV for both. Also, I'm probably going to start up my own stream, but I'm not going to be playing Dota. I'm going to be playing Heroes of the Storm. I probably started around 18 CET, I would think. Maybe a solo, maybe with Estonian, like real life friends with my brother and stuff. So maybe Estonian speaking. And, well, if not, if I'm solo, I'm going to be doing it English, of course, the commentary. But with this, guys, done for now. Thank you for tuning in, and check me at @Coucher if you want to.